Hello everyone, my name is Mossy, but for this video you may call me Professor Mossy. Well, actually, Mossy is fine since this isn't a class. Today, I will be voicing my thoughts on the new endwalker information from the live letter. So, out with the old and in with the new, so to speak. I'm going to try and make this quick. My stance is based off of content creator point of view as well as a teacher/duelist. If you want the TLDR, I am super excited for a new expansion and welcome all the changes as a soft reset everyone's skill, to an extent. What do I mean by a soft reset? Well, when comes a new expansion, new game mode will appear, replacing feasts called Crystal Conflict. Replacing the 4v4 is a 5v5, where the maps as well as fights operate in what I believe to be a more objective-based brawl, where yes, there will be fights, but the main goal is to move the crystal along its path. My speculation is that the crystal will move based on the amount of players around the crystal, meaning that if there are 3 reds and 1 blue, the crystal will move in favor of the reds, but slightly slower because the blue is there. That or the other method is via interaction, and then the crystal will blindly move in a direction based on who interact with it. With it though, Square Enix might create a new duty action to help facilitate in stopping, binding, or slowing the crystal. Although I think it would be interesting, I just see it as just a speculation. Another thing that is actually speculation but has me a little lost, because it wasn't mentioned anywhere in the live letter, was they didn't have a single information about how individual classes would work. Just that they'll have their own LBs, which I think is super cool, but they will get rid of role-based actions and role-based matchmaking. Now, I can easily jump on how the change will force a huge shift in the game, but if I'm honest, I don't think Square Enix is planning on balancing PvP just for Crystal Conflict. Even though I do hope for the best for it, I believe, and from what I've seen, the majority of players who end up playing PvP play Frontlines, and so I think Square Enix will try to balance the game for both. If I were to say, I think when they say role actions, this may include additionals, as well as smite for melee, silence for physical range, and such for other classes. In my opinion, I suggest that they won't be gone, but in a sense rebranded and changed to suit jobs specifically. The best in-game example would be when Life Surge was reworked for a Dragoon to no longer give healing, but instead an increased DPS buff. What if the new distinctive PvP action changes change how actions work and make them operate similar to how Bloodbath or Feint works? I feel like Square Enix would more likely adapt the current systems and fuse them together with additionals to make something new. As well as for potions, I feel like they might stay to some extent as they are vital for front lines, but might get a soft nerf to balance them for Crystal Conflict. The Battle Pass, long story short, I think is super cool. That's it. Nah, I'm joking. The Series Pass/Season Pass I think is a cool concept that redesigns the reward system as it brings something fresh and something to look forward to. It operates similar to any other Battle Pass, where it'll probably be some form of Battle Pass, I mean Series Pass XP that will be gained from doing PvP stuff, and over time will give good rewards. I doubt Square Enix will charge for the pass or even make it some sort of premium feature. I think the pass will allow for new people to enjoy PvP and still feel rewarded for their efforts, and motivate them to keep playing if they deem the prizes are worth the effort. I like how we still keep the tokens and how rewards will be returning over time, as it deals with FOMO very well, unlike passes from other games where if you don't log in to participate, you will miss the chance to get a specific item. Reading over this in the notes, I feel like this is very fun to have. The calling card system. Now, I know it isn't just for PvP as it applies to PvE as well, but we all know that Glamour is a true endgame and is also a part of PvP, believe it or not. Since stats and armors do not matter, you can stylize your character as much as you want without it affecting your gameplay. And the new calling card system will probably operate similar to like the achievement system, where you can gain new backdrops or additive features by completing stuff in the game. Then you can show off your sweet cards for everyone to see like you mean business. Get it? Because business card? That sounded a lot more cooler in my head. Anyways, it would be nice to see if they would showcase these cards maybe at the end of each Crystal Conflict match, or like top damage, heals, and kills for front lines. Feast. Well, it's time. PvP will be different with it gone. I won't deny, Feast wasn't my most favorite mode. It did have a lot of aspects I wish were dealt with, but we're moving past that. Crystal Conflict is to replace Feast, but I suspect because both are based off small map types, similar skills might transfer over, albeit they might have to adapt. But those who are proficient in Feast will most likely have a head start in terms of thinking and methodology, but will have to relearn how their classes work as /jobs like everyone else. I think Feast was fun regardless of the bad memories that I've had with it. It also had some good and funny ones, and those I'm happy with. The real question is, what will they do with all the achievements for it? I guess we'll find out later on. Yeah? Anyways, that does it for me. From a content creator point of view, as well as a teacher, I am very excited for all these changes. Though myself will probably have to relearn all the jobs, but I look forward to learning it with all of you. And if I find something cool or interesting, I'll make guides for new content when I get the chance. Change is super fun, for me at least, and I like being able to adapt, so I'm happy with all of this. I wonder what other people have to say about the live letter though. Well, I guess we'll see. Yeah, I'll catch y'all later. And for now, happy hunting, fellow wolves. Bye!